This your man Tim with another episode of SíDəN God Man Ministries. Today's topic: rule, authority, and power. With a subtitle of Spiritual Principles, Part 2. Satan, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Or do you now? So there's definitely power in the name of Jesus. But what rule gives you authority to use this power? See, rule is had when something or someone sets a regulation or principle that governs the control of an activity and or area. To have authority is to be authorized, sanctioned, or permitted. Power is the ability to do. So yes, there is power in the name of Jesus, but what rule gives you the authority and or permits you the ability to access that power? So let's examine this closer. I opened up the word which of the day to the book of Acts, and it reads this way. So in Acts, we see Paul doing all type of miracles, casting out demons, right? And these sons of a dude named Sceva saw Paul doing that. One brother in particular, a high priest, he wanted to do the same thing. So he walked up to a demon-possessed man, and he say, in the name of Jesus, who Paul preaches about, I cast you out. Demon look at him crazy, like, Jesus I know, Paul I'm acquainted with, but who are you? Long story short, demon dogged that man. Jump on him, beat the brakes off him, send him away, running wounded and naked. So why did the name of Jesus work for Paul, but not for that man? So the matter that we have here is a question of authority. Rule, God sets spiritual principles in place which grants you authority and permits you the ability to access his power. Here's another example. So, in Matthew and Luke, we see Jesus give his disciples power. Now, understanding power is always tied to authority, and authority is always tied to assignment, and assignment is always tied to a position, people, and or a place. So, Jesus gives them power over the enemy, over sickness, raise the dead, cast out demons. But later on, we see these same disciples try to cast the demon out of a man, and they couldn't. Then Jesus come over and he say, go. And the demon leave. So the disciples come to Jesus and say, why couldn't we cast them out? So Jesus said it's because of your faith. See, it takes a certain level of faith to be granted a certain level of authority. And that level of authority will permit you the ability to access a certain level of power. See, yeah, there's levels to this. But he said that this type of power doesn't go forth, or this type of power doesn't come out except by prayer and fasting. See, these are spiritual principles, but the problem is that we don't understand spiritual principles.
The M16 has the potential for great power, but without ammunition, it has potential but no power because it's an empty vessel. Now, if you load the magazine full of ammunition into the M16 but don't pull the trigger, we're still stuck on potential. Now you can pull the trigger, but if the selector switch is on safety, we're still stuck on potential because the power is locked inside. If you follow the necessary principles, you are now permitted to access the power that you have inside. Turn your selector switch from safe to semi and watch your lanes. This type of power cometh not out except by prayer and fasting.
So we have a form of godliness, but we deny the power thereof. We have the image of God, but we don't have his likeness. We're playing a game that we don't fully understand, so our power to be effective becomes limited. Yes, there's power in the name of Jesus, but we have to understand the spiritual principles that grants us authority and permits us the ability to access his power so we can implement change in the earth and be truly effective. This God Man Ministries. This your man Tim. Comment, like, subscribe, share. Let me know what y'all think. And until next time, remember, to whom much is given, much is required. I love y'all.